Alright, I've been hyped for GTA 6, just like everybody else. But today, we're doing something different. We're not talking about leaks, we're not talking about the release window, we're not even talking about when Trailer 2 might drop. Today, I'm talking about one thing that's been bothering me for the past 5 years. The thing that, in my opinion, could shape GTA 6 more than any new engine, map, or marketing strategy. And it all goes back to a single moment in 2020. When Dan Houser left Rockstar. Now, before we dive in, quick reminder, over 70% of you watching right now aren't subscribed. If you care about GTA 6 like I do, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. I've got updates dropping the second Rockstar makes a move. Alright, let's get into it. So here's the deal. Dan Houser wasn't just some executive. He was the creative voice behind GTA. He co-founded Rockstar with his brother Sam. He was a lead writer on every major GTA game, and both Red Dead Redemption titles. This is the guy who helped name the series, shaped its tone, and gave it that razor-sharp edge we all love. The satire, the character work, the balance between absurdity and real emotion stakes. That was Dan Houser's fingerprint. And in February 2020, he walked away. Quietly. No drama, no public fallout. Just gone. But behind the scenes, that departure sent shockwaves through Rockstar. Multiple reports suggested that GTA 6's development was partially reset after Dan left, which makes sense. If your creative director bounces mid-project, you're either reworking your narrative direction or you're patching together what's left. Either way, this is where my concern started. Let's zoom out. Dan Houser wasn't just a writer. He was the narrative voice of Rockstar. Whether it was Tommy Vercetti in Vice City, CJ in San Andreas, Nico in GTA 4, or Arthur Morgan in RDR2. All of those stories shared a unifying tone. Biting, emotional, sometimes hilarious, and always critical. That's the legacy fans are hoping to see continue in GTA 6. But the truth is, we don't know how much of GTA 6 Houser actually worked on. Some say he left just after the initial story outline. Others believe he helped with early world building. Unless Rockstar confirms it, we're kinda left guessing. So let's look at what has actually been confirmed. After leaving Rockstar, Dan started Absurd Ventures, a new studio with an entirely different vibe. Their first release was a podcast series. Now they're developing comics, cartoons, and 2 games inside of something they're calling the Absurdiverse. Translation? Dan is moving on, and GTA 6 will have to move forward without him. Now, this is where I want to be fair. Rockstar isn't just some indie dev in a garage. They've got hundreds of world-class developers and writing teams, which likely includes Rupert Humphreys, another RDR and GTA vet, and they're stacked with other talent as well. There's no doubt that GTA 6 will still be amazing. In fact, there are a few signs that this game might be more focused and more grounded than GTA 5 ever was. Now, let's talk about that for a second. GTA 5 was ambitious. 3 protagonists, huge world, massive online component, but narratively, I think it spread itself a little too thin. There wasn't a central villain, no emotional core, and Franklin's arc kind of felt a little unfinished. Trevor was chaos, Michael was, well, Michael, and if you compare that to RDR2, a game that punched you in the chest with character work and emotional payoff, that's the kind of storytelling we know Houser is capable of. In GTA 6, we already know Lucy, our first female protagonist. She spends time in prison at some point in the story. She and Jason look like a modern-day Bonnie and Clyde. That alone tells me this game might go back to simple, character-driven storytelling, and that's a very good thing. Let's be real. Even without Houser, Rockstar still knows how to build worlds. And if GTA 6 leans hard into Vice City, social media satire, and that influencer Florida chaos energy we saw in Trailer 1, it's going to feel incredibly fresh. Add that to gameplay rumors, more immersive police systems, AI-driven NPC memory, seamless animations thanks to new patents, and this might be the most mechanically advanced open world Rockstar has ever built. Story aside, GTA 6 could still push the industry forward in terms of systems, interactivity, and player freedom, but storytelling is where this franchise made its name. And without Dan Houser's voice, I just hope GTA 6 doesn't lose what made it special in the first place. Here's why this matters. The longer Rockstar stays silent, no trailers, no blog posts, no dev interviews, the more fans are left to fill in the blanks, and that vacuum leads to expectations. Big ones. The bar isn't just making a good game. The bar is making the best GTA game of all time. without the guy who wrote the best GTA games of all time. That's a heavy load to carry. And while I want to believe in the new team, I also can't ignore what Dan Houser brought to the table. Rockstar's voice was his voice for nearly 20 years. So yeah, I'm a little concerned. Not panicking, not pessimistic, but just watching closely. So here's where we land. GTA 6 is still my most anticipated game. I mean, look at this channel. Dan Houser's departure leaves big shoes to fill. The storytelling tone might shift, and that's okay. But Rockstar has to prove that they can still deliver the same edge, same soul, and same emotional impact. But now, it's your turn. Do you think GTA 6 will live up to the standard even without Dan Houser? Do you think the story will be more grounded or less ambitious? And what's one thing you're hoping from the narrative in GTA 6? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'll be reading through all of them. And if you're as locked in as I am, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Because when Trailer 2 drops, you already know I'm breaking down every frame. Alright, thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.